welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Today is the day where I'm going to be talking about like a topic, as you know from the title, how to heal an episiotomy scar. Now when I had my daughter Bella, I ended up having to have assistance, so I had to have an episiotomy and 2 suction cups because it was difficult getting her out because it was a long labour. She was spine to spine with me, and due to the epidural that I had to have, I couldn't really feel a lot, so I wasn't pushing as hard as someone without an epidural probably would push. Now obviously it's going to be very sore for me. I was on painkillers every 3 to 4 hours for about 2 weeks afterwards. No one really tells you that, but you're going to be on meds a lot postpartum if you are having an episiotomy like me, unless you've got like a really high pain threshold and like that doesn't bother you, then you know, brownie points to you. But for me, I was in absolute agony postpartum. Second thing is that you're going to need what we call in this house a butt pot, or what you basically use as like a bowl for hemorrhoids. I did talk about it in my postpartum hack video. I'll insert a photo here of what it looks like. But basically it's like a little bowl that you put on top of your toilet seat and you fill with lukewarm water. Now a lot of people say for postpartum, you know, you're going to need your peri bottle, you're going to need your bath salts. All of that, for me, with someone with like really sensitive skin, that petrified me. The idea of squirting something on my area that had stitches sounded agonisingly terrifying to me. Now for the first few days before I got a butt pot, hang on, let me Google what it's actually called. Sitz Bath, that's what it's called. It's called a Sitz Bath. Now if you don't have one, I didn't in the first few days, I would just fill the bath full of, well, make sure it's absolutely clean. There is no chemicals, no shampoo, no soaps or anything residue on the bath. Fill it with warm water, not hot enough so it's soothing but not too hot, kind of like. I'd fill it up about that much in the bath, and then I would just kind of sit in there for maybe 10 minutes just to kind of like rinse stuff out. I wouldn't advise having any kind of soaps or having an actual full-on bath in those first like 3 to 4 weeks with an episiotomy, because you're prone to infection, because obviously everything's kind of like, you know, really sore and really tender down there. So if that's going to happen, you're going to need to have showers only. Bath bombs now still give me water infections, so I carried on doing it. I'm nearly 2 years postpartum now, 21 months to be exact, and I've just had to completely stop using them. There was a period of time where I could use them, but I don't know why, but they just keep giving me water infections. So no bath bombs, no big hot baths with bubbles or soaps or anything. If you got it, you can have a full-on bath, but only water in it. Anyway, so after a few days of being postpartum, I decided to get a Sitz Bath. And every time you go for a wee, you fill it all the way up. So when you sit in it, it rinses everything out, and you're giving you it's pain relief. It clears everything out. You're not having to squirt yourself. You're not having to, you know, put all these like salts and things, and you know, it's helped a lot of people, and I'm not saying it's a bad way to do it. I'm just saying if you want something simple and only one thing to do, this is the way I did it for me personally, because the salts, and then there was another thing, witch hazel cleansing pads, and I saw these and I bought them when I was pregnant. I'm pretty sure it's gone off now, but they look like that, and you're supposed to put them like in your pads, or you can do like popsicle pads where you basically soak it with like witch hazel and water, and then you pop it in the freezer, and then it's like a cooling effect. But for me, cold things would make it feel worse, whereas the heat and the warmth of the water would really help with my like healing process. And I had a lot of stitches. She did a really good job. I will be honest, she did a really good job. However, you know, I was in absolute agony. as I said, you fill up the Sitz Bath. So for every time you have a wee, I would get, well, before I went to the toilet, I'd fill the jug up with warm water that's clean, go for a wee, grab the Sitz Bath, pour the water in, and it has like these holes at the front, so when you get up you can just kind of pour it back into the toilet, then rinse it out with, I usually boil the kettle and rinse it to make sure it's like, you know, or there's no germs there. And that was the only thing I had to do about taking painkillers. I didn't use any witch hazel, I didn't use any bath salts, I didn't use a peri bottle, and my stitches felt a lot better within 2 to 3 weeks. I'd say 2 weeks. By day, yeah, I want to say by day, like day 14, 15 is when like the pain really started, like my stitches are dissolved, the bleeding from that area had like gone down, because you know you're bleeding a lot from postpartum anyway, so kind of clearing the blood out as well. Even if you don't have an episiotomy and you know you tore naturally and you've had stitches, or you know you're just really sore down there anyway, that warm water is really going to help kind of just clear everything out without having to be like seriously invasive and anything like that. Well, I hope this video helped. It's only going to be a short one. Like I said, if you like these videos, give it a like, comment down, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be posting videos every single Saturday for advice to do with motherhood, postpartum, and all things around it. See you later. Bye!